Okay. This is Paige Snyder. I am the social worker and Mary is the client. This is for social work 510, assignment number 3, but it's role play number 2. So, hi, Mary. It's good to see you again. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying this nice weather. How about you?
Me too. I definitely am enjoying the weather and all of the plants and flowers blooming around my house and everything. So, yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying the weather. So I see that you're not pregnant anymore. Did you have your baby?
Yes, I had a little boy. His name is Corey. He's about 2 weeks old now, so he's still just really small.
Yeah.
But he can cry really loud.
Oh, for sure. I definitely understand that. How is taking care of Corey been going? Is it been a struggle? Are you adjusting well or not well?
I think it's definitely been a struggle. Obviously, I love him to the moon and back. I never thought I could love someone this much.
Mhm.
But being a new mom, I feel like is hard for anyone, but especially just for like a teenager in high school. I do have a little bit of support with my mom. My mom does help me out raising him currently. I haven't really been to school in the past 2 weeks because I've been taking care of him. I've kind of been on maternity leave, I guess you could call it. But yeah, it's been hard, but I would say it's been really rewarding. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of nervous about the future.
Yeah, I could definitely see how it's rewarding. Kind of having someone depend on you, uh, is a weird, rewarding feeling that I understand. Well, I'm glad that your mom is a good support system and is helping you out a lot. Um, but I know you had a bit of a bad, toxic relationship with your father. Is he living at the house with you and your mom as well? And how is he adjusting to having, your baby in the home?
So he is in our home currently, but he doesn't really interact with the baby. He does sometimes, he's not like totally like shunning the kid or anything, but
Mhm.
he is kind of just always absent. I will say that he had a little bit of a problem with alcohol.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if he's going to any like treatment for that or anything, but he does seem to be drinking a lot less.
Hmm.
Um, so I wouldn't say that it's a perfect solution, but I would definitely say it's better from when it was before when I last met you.
Yeah, I'm glad that's he's doing better and it's not, he's not completely shutting little Corey out. Um, that's really good. I hope that, he continues to maybe slow down the drinking and, be there a little bit more for you.
hmm
Um, you said you were nervous about the future, and you haven't been to school in about 2 weeks from having the baby. Have your teachers been like understanding and helpful, with your situation?
Yeah, my teachers have been really understanding, I would say, or at least most of them. I have one teacher that I don't think he has any kids, so he doesn't really get
Mhm.
it. But I remember like last time we were talking, I was like basically flunking school. And with the resources that you gave me, my grades aren't perfect, but they're a lot better.
Yeah.
And I've really been working hard. I'm just a little nervous now, like to go back to school, what my grades will look like when I go back, making up all of that work, and also like taking care of a kid while I'm going to school
Mhm.
and while I'm working.
Yeah. Um, so I'm glad your grades have gotten better for sure and that your teachers are understanding. Um, are you doing like tutoring, like I suggested, or anything like that? Is that
Mhm.
helping a little bit?
Yeah, I've been going to after school. It's kind of like after school
Mhm.
tutoring a lot. Again, I really struggle with like math and science.
Yeah.
And I always go to the help like to get help from that.
Mhm.
And that has been really like my grades have gone up a lot for that, and also just kind of like I'm now setting my mind to it more now that we talked. It kind of just clicked in my brain that I needed to work harder.
Yeah.
So I've just been working a little bit harder, and I've also been going to tutoring, and that's helped my grades
Good.
improve.
Do you think having, your own kid now is giving you a little bit more motivation, or do you think it'll be less motivation, or how do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm sure some days I'm gonna feel less motivated to do my work, but like having a son in general makes me feel more motivated to finish my degree because
Yeah.
I know that a lot more opportunities will open up for me if I have my high school diploma.
Yeah.
And I want to give my son like the best life I can give him. So
Yeah.
it's definitely motivated me a lot to make sure that I finish school.
Yeah, that's a great mindset for sure. That is awesome that you feel that way. Um, you just need to keep pushing on. Um, with taking care of your baby while you're at school, or like you said, if you're after school like tutoring help, you need someone to take care of the baby. I know that your school has a like daycare, like a childcare facility in it.
Really?
That could be something you could look into, and you could even see if they can keep him for the after school hours when you're in the like help room or getting help for those subjects that you're struggling on. Um,
Wow, I didn't even know that.
yeah,
That would be so helpful. I've been so worried about what he's gonna do if I go back to school, like
yeah,
when I go back to school, because my mom also works, so she can't watch him.
yeah.
So
It's
that's actually
definitely
really good to know.
Yeah, it's definitely a better option than having to pay for like daycare, which is why I know a lot of public schools have that option. Not a lot of, I'm sure not everyone knows about it because not everyone, not, you don't see a teen having a little baby every so often. So, but yeah, I know that is an option. And then also there's like do you have a good like support system outside of your parents? Anyone you can talk to about being a teen mom and having to manage it?
Um, I would say I lost a lot of friends when I became pregnant. I would say that I still do have friends, but obviously, like, they don't really understand, like,
Yeah.
what it is to be a mom because they're my age and they don't have kids. So I think that while I have good friends, I don't really have a lot of people to talk to, like, specifically about motherhood, too.
Yeah. Um, we can look into some teen parent support groups. I can look into if your school has one or if somewhere in the area there's a teen parent support group. I think that would be really good for you, just to kind of talk about your concerns or, you know, all of the happy milestones that happen with your baby, or just pretty much anything about motherhood with other teens who have kids. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be so awesome, honestly, if there was a support group like that. Because while I've thought about going like to some support group, like I feel like I would be judged for being a teen mom, like
Hmm.
in just a regular support group. So if there was a teen parent support group, I feel like that would be like really helpful because they know exactly what I'm going through.
Yeah, I think that that is a good goal for us to get you set up in, um, for the next time that we meet. It seems like you're doing way better than the last time that I saw you. Are you okay with maybe not seeing me as many times? Like every maybe 3 weeks, or every month? What are you feeling?
Yeah, I would definitely be open to that. I agree with you that more like I feel more prepared. I feel more grounded. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna know I know what I'm gonna do now. So I do feel comfortable if we wanted to go to like every 3 weeks or once a month for sure.
Okay, perfect. We can definitely move to once a month. Um, so I can look into those teen parent support groups for you, and then I can email those to you. And then I will see you next month.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome.